The recent Wall Street demonstrations have generated the more than common question: are the police a part of the 99%? Earlier this week at Occupy LA, I wandered into a discussion about the role of the police, where a woman asked, how can we police the police? What system do we have in place to keep them in line? She said, the police need some sort of anger management program because they get so angry that they're out here beating people's heads in. In response to her inquiry, a man in the crowd declared, that's their job. An analysis of the niche of the police department can be found in a recent Liberation News article titled, Are the Police a Part of the 99%? Quote, the repressive institutions of the state, the courts, the police, the military, and the prisons, exist not to protect society as a whole, but a society's ruling class, in short, the 1%. How does the 1% control the 99%? Why haven't the masses risen up against the 1% in an assertion of their right to live free? In addition to the media and corporations spreading lies that justify the rule of the 1%, they also resort to force, violence, and intimidation to keep the 99% in our place. That's where the police come in. They keep the order by which the property rights and profits of the 1% take priority over the needs of the working class. When you can't make your rent or mortgage, the banks and the landlords call on the police to evict you. When workers strike and try to take over their workplaces, the bosses call the cops to bust it up. When we march, the police are called in to surround us and intimidate others from joining. If the 1% wants to end these occupations, it won't be Jamie Dimon, Koch brothers, Robert Madoff, or Mike Bloomberg who come in with the batons and guns to order us out. End quote. The police do not serve to protect the communities they work in. They protect to serve the ruling class that oppresses us. The police exist in society to assure the capitalists that all of us will remain obedient to the very system that denies us adequate education, quality health care, sufficient wages, and jobs in general. The police are not a part of the 99%, but rather the kneeling servants of the 1%. The cops are hall monitors of the capitalist class. They possess way too much authority, and they are the henchmen of the ultra-rich. The same article further explains why the police cannot be classified as members of the working class. Quote, cops depend on wages and salaries like the rest of us. That is true. They might have a series of grievances against their ranking officers in the government, but every cop knows that the moment they publicly sympathize with the people's movement or refuse to carry out a repressive order, it will be at work. They understand that their job is to stop the people from rising up. So while cops as individuals are not a part of the ruling class, they cannot be considered part of the oppressed classes either. Defining one's position in society is much more than just income level, but what one's actual function in society is. They are the literal arm of the ruling class, whose function in society is to maintain the rule of the rich over all of us. They are dependent upon and completely linked to the dictatorship of the rich. They protect the growing and unsolvable contradictions of capitalism, and their guns and batons always facing in our directions. End quote. Numerous occupations across the nation have been met with police violence and repression. In San Francisco, 50 San Francisco Police Department officers stormed in Occupy San Francisco's encampment and aggressively removed the camp's 2 canopies and seized the belongings of the supplies of the camp. The night ended in 5 arrests and 2 injuries. In New York, the NYPD assaulted and pepper sprayed countless demonstrators and rode in the Occupy Wall Street's protest on the Brooklyn Bridge and made over 700 arrests. The police know their roles in any movement and in our everyday lives. So why would anyone consider them members of the working class? They are not. Anyone who has ever participated in any demonstration knows the importance of establishing the difference between those who are on our side and those who will shut down the movement by any means. There is no other way I can put this. The police are not a part of the 99%. Thank you.